Hey YouTube. Bad news. Still can't get the fucking file converter to all suggested to me in my last video to work. So I can't really do anything. Yeah, the file is really big. It's 50 minutes long. How can anyone stand 50 minutes of Kent Holland? I somehow can, and I'm going to be looking at those exact 50 minutes over and over and over again. Anyway, I have always believed that no matter what happens, no matter what evidence you present, no matter what you say, there will always be people who believe in conspiracy theories. These people cannot be argued with, they cannot be reasoned with, because they're so obsessed with what they have, and their claims are not falsifiable, because the evidence is either being suppressed by the government, or the evidence is non-existent. Or that the evidence on our side is planted. So it came as no surprise to me when I started seeing videos on YouTube about how the government, planned 9/11 and how, JFK was shot by someone in the grassy knoll and, Planet X, Nibiru going to hit Earth in 2012 and the government trying to hide that. And, I wasn't surprised at all that. I was surprised, however, to see someone still believing in the hollow Earth theory. Then again, there are still people out there who believe in creationism, which is just as ridiculous as hollow earth. And there are still people out there who believe in the flat earth theory, which is completely asinine. So this idiot posts a video, and then Desert File makes a response. Then he makes this response, completely ignoring half of what Desert File said. To save everyone else the headache, I will take care of blowing this gobshite out of the water. Ready?
Why is the night sky black? During the day, we see only one star in the sky. At night time there are billions, so the night should be brighter than the day.
Wrong. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and Desertfly already pointed this out. The farther away you get from a light source, the less light it gives you. Technically, during the day, the stars are still shining. But the sun is so bright, it says, get the hell out to all those other stars, and they can't see a thing. Think of it like this. That reading lamp back there, for example, if I turn that on, and then I, say, start walking away, and it's in pitch black, and there's just a long, endless hallway, the farther back I go, the less and less of the light I'm going to see. The sun is really, really fucking big. I mean, if the sun were the size of a basketball, the Earth would be the size of a pinhead. That's how big the sun is. We're far enough away that we're not going to get scorched by it, but we're close enough that we still get sufficient light rays and we can still see the sun in the sky as a burning hot ball of light.
The universe isn't infinite, so it has walls. These walls should be lit, because there are so many galaxies in the universe, so it should not be dark.
What? Okay, buddy, listen. The universe is not infinite. You are right about that. It does have walls, but these walls aren't solid, and they change literally from microsecond to microsecond. These walls are only created by the fact that matter, energy, space, and time have not expanded to those points yet. Am I getting through to you? Anyway. So, basically, these walls shouldn't be lit. And even if the universe was infinite and the sky was all that really shining bright, there's still cosmic dust. Cosmic dust will get in the way of light rays and prevent it from getting there. So, technically, we humans are bound by a certain parameter of how far we can see by cosmic dust, etc., etc., etc.
The sun consists to 90% of hydrogen gas. It can't be kept, because there is no casing around it. Gravitation only works with solid objects. A cloud of gas isn't connected. It can't be kept, because hot gases are expanding.
Congratulations, you know absolutely nothing about gravity. If gravity were only constrained to solids, then why would flipping a cup upside down spill the liquid that it contains? If gravity were constrained by just a solid, why would the tides happen? Also, just to make this clear to you, because you seem to be such a fucking idiot you don't get it, gravity is affected not by how solid an object is, it is affected by how dense an object is. Gravity simply is molecules and atoms pulling on each other. That's all it is, which means that whatever you have, gas, plasma, solid, or liquid, is going to be affected by gravity. Coincidentally, the sun is a plasma, which is really the fourth state of matter. It's a gas that's been superheated to the point where it loses its electrons and becomes sort of liquidy, but not really.
Core of the sun is millions of degrees, but the surface has only 6,000 Kelvin.
You obviously have no idea about how solar heating works.
As further the light stretches, as weaker it becomes. That's why there should not be many left, if it would be 150 million kilometers far away.
As further the light stretches, as weaker it becomes. What? I think I get what you're saying though, man. You're saying that light spans out and it becomes weaker. Which may be true for radio waves, but it's not true for light. Because light isn't just a wave. Light is very fascinating in that it is both a wave and a particle at the same time. Isn't that awesome? I always find that fascinating. And because of this, light will not stop moving until it hits a solid object. Light will not stop moving until something makes it stop moving. And it'll keep going and going and going and going. Basically, what that means is, again, using the experiment with my lamp, you turn it on, and you're in a long, pitch black hallway. What's going to happen? You're going to start walking back and back, and the farther back you go, the less of the light you're going to see, because you're getting farther away, and the light source is getting smaller, because you're getting farther away from it. But, so long as a giant black slab does not slide itself in front of the light, or so long as another source of light does not flicker on in some sporadic blast of amazingness, then that light is, even though it'll appear as just a little twinkling star, eventually, it will always be there for as long as that hall goes on. You get that? Light will not stop going, it just gets really, really small. Hence, the stars being so tiny. Alright, people. Peace, love, and flowers.